Hey, 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 happy Tuesday, Facebook family and friends. How's everyone doing out there? Thought I would hop on here tonight for a few minutes and see who might be there able to join me live. Or, of course, as always, you might be able to tune in and catch this recording a little bit later. But if you're there, just give me a thumbs up, give me a smile, say hi, and feel free to ask any questions throughout or share your comments. Hey, Eric, nice to see you. Hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful day. And I thought that I would start by, hey, Lindsay, nice to see you. Hi, Mary. So, giving some background information for those of you who may not be aware or haven't been following my journey. 6 weeks ago, yesterday actually, I went to Costa Rica for breast explant surgery. I had found out about 6 weeks prior to that I had something called breast implant illness. If you're not familiar with it, I highly recommend you, hey Mary, thank you so much, going back and researching or looking this up, or going back and looking at some of my previous videos or looking it up. I won't go into too much detail now, but just to bring everyone up to speed, I had gotten very, very sick, very ill, because I was basically being poisoned from the inside out from my implants, and made the decision to take them out, and it still to this day is absolutely the right decision. It made a wonder of difference in my health immediately upon awakening from surgery. A whole bunch of symptoms were relieved. But I'm going to tell you the last couple of weeks have definitely been a trying period, both in my patience and reminding me that this is a marathon and it's not a sprint. And Mary, I know that you're getting ready to leave. So I just want to give some of you guys a little bit of a recap of what's happened, because I think I'm still kind of processing it all for myself. So things had been going well. I had been healing. The first couple of weeks I was on like cloud nine, feeling absolutely amazing, through the roof, energy super high. Everything was just like a snowball effect of positivity and great things happening. And then about 2 weeks ago, I had started a candida and parasite protocol and cleanse, because one of the biggest things with implants can be gut-related health issues, and a whole host of reasons why that causes havoc in your digestive system. But upon feeling well, I just decided to start to do that cleansing process, and it was going well, but I think I may have gone too hard too fast and then experienced something called candida die-off, where I got pretty like flu-ish like symptoms and felt kind of crappy. So I backed off, slowed down, everything was fine. But then I slipped last Sunday and reached back to catch myself on the railing to prevent falling all the way, and pulled something internally. I'm not sure if I actually tore a muscle or just pulled it, but ended up, hey Carrie, hey James, thanks everyone for tuning in, hi Alicia, but pulled something which then caused a hematoma and a lot of swelling and inflammation inside my breast, and it was very, very painful, to the extent that I ended up having to take muscle relaxants and tramadol, some pretty serious pain medications for someone who rarely even takes Tylenol, and ended up sort of maybe minor overdosing on tramadol, or certainly taking way more than my body needed or could handle, and spent almost all day Thursday and Friday completely out of it, super fatigued, nauseous, and so trying to deal with that with the injury wasn't so fun, all while having a little bit of a problem with an opening wound from some stitches that had been spitting out. So here I am, having had a high for the first couple of weeks, then definitely a dip and some complications with the recovery. Mm-hmm. Well, yesterday, and this is a person who now I'm like the perfect patient. I am following everything to a T, going above and beyond in terms of my own care, finding, things like Manuka honey and taking GSE and other antifungals and antimicrobials, and really trying to just keep my body healed from the inside out. And I feel like I'm doing everything right, and yet I'm sort of going down the path a little bit. So that was super frustrating. And I have to admit that I started to get depressed again, and I was sad and I was crying because I just didn't feel like myself. And here I had spent $13,000 to go have this surgery done and feeling like it wasn't worth it. I shouldn't say that. Not that it wasn't worth it. It was absolutely worth it, but getting frustrated that I wasn't feeling as good as I had coming out of the surgery. Anyways, so here's the TMI part, if you guys have been waiting, wondering what it is. And if you're at all queasy or don't like medical stuff, you may want to just plug your ears here for a moment. I'll try not to go into too many graphic details. But yesterday, all of a sudden, that wound that I have that's a little bit open and not fully healed started gushing a lot of liquid and fluid and stuff that was clearly built up inside the inflammatory liquid and some of the blood from the hematoma. And it definitely freaked me out a little bit at first. And I mean, I'm talking filling up paper towels full of liquid, to eventually having to just stand over the sink and let it kind of all run its course and run out. Needless to say, there was a lot of relief after that happened. A lot of the pain and swelling went down. Well, a lot of swelling and inflammation went down, and then a lot of pain relief after that. The same thing happened now 2 more times today. So I think all of this is to say that it is a constant reminder, if you are considering having the breast explant surgery yourself, that it is still absolutely the best decision I made. But if you're like me, don't get overly excited at the very beginning when you feel amazing, and recognize that this is definitely a marathon, not a sprint. I read a post in the breast implant illness group a couple of days ago that really hit home, that women who are 6 months to a year or 2 years out of this, recognizing that the detox process and the recovery and healing from all of the heavy metal toxicity and the chemicals and the poisoning and things that happened takes time. And so, as great as I felt in the first 2 weeks, I know that this will be a process, and there will always be ups and downs and hills and valleys that you're climbing and experiencing. But I still 100% encourage anyone who is considering getting breast implants to not do it. Absolutely, it is not worth it. There are other options out there. Please reach out, send me a private message, go to the Breast Implant Illness website or Facebook group, and do your education, do your research. There's so much information that is hidden or certainly not readily made available to you or to any of us that go seeking the augmentation. And the detrimental effects, I really truly believe, are just a matter of when it's going to happen for you, not if, but when. And for some people, it's immediate. For some people, it takes a couple of years, like it was me. I just talked with a lady on the phone who, after 30 years, is getting them out. But no matter what it is, they are certainly not supposed to be in someone's body. So anyways, that's where I'm at. I'm optimistic that this week is going to be much better than next week. I already feel much, much, much better than I did 36 hours ago. Thank you, Anushka, by the way, for the little pep talk. And yeah, maybe more to come in a couple weeks and let you guys know how I'm doing. But have a wonderful evening, and thanks for watching.